Spirit, and today I'm going to be doing a life update because I know I haven't done one in a little while now, so I thought I'd do that today, get a little bit personal with my spirit of lights that has been following me for so long. I had someone today tell me, say, Spirit, I've been following you for 10 years. People been saying, Spirit, I've been with you for 7 years. I've been with you for 6 years and I never left. So, I like to stay personal with my SOLs, let them know where is where I'm at in life, what's going on with me and my short term, middle term, long term goals. Okay, so if you new, yeah, hi, welcome to the channel. It might seem a little strange, like having this person whispering and speaking softly and telling their business and talking about their life. Child, as you get to know me, you'll find out that's what I do. That's how I started out. That's how I go in. Okay, so yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I am not shy. I don't feel shame. I don't feel conviction. I feel relief when I get things off my mind and say what I gotta say, and stuff is just always kind of floating through my mind. Okay, so I got a pestering net that is like, I thought they died like in 2 weeks. My God, this net is just living with me and he's getting on my freaking nerve. Like, he can see when I pick something up and know I'm about to get him. But yeah, let's start from the end of 2023. At the end of 2023, my beautiful apartment that I love, that I had all my beautiful furniture in, the lease was up at the end of 2023, and so I felt like that was a good time to go ahead and do the things that I had set out to do. And a lot of stuff that set out to me and my boyfriend at the time has made plans, and I was leaving from where I live at to go live with him, but live in my own place, but live up there with him, so there would not be no distance, because he kind of made, every time he called me, he was just whining on the phone, making me feel guilty that he's so far away from me and he can't take it and he don't know what he's gonna do and he need like emotional and nurturing support and stuff like that. So then he had me crying and feeling bad, so I decided, talk to my children about it and take a chance on love, and I packed up my house. I gave away the majority of my furniture, even furniture that I was still paying on. I donated it. I gave some stuff away, and I packed some stuff up and put it in storage. And I think I had like 2 storages that I was leaving behind, and I figured that I'll come back and get my stuff after I get settled where I'm at. I was so excited. I was like, when I left, like, if you ever get to see the documentary, I'm gonna work on it one day, you'll see in the documentary, I was like, adios Texas, sayonara, bye. I was like so freaking happy that I was gonna be gone, and not that I had a problem with Texas, but I felt like I've been down here so long, I didn't meet no one, I didn't get involved with no one, I didn't meet like friends, I didn't have like a social life. So I was thinking like, yeah, I want to try something new, because maybe something different will happen, but yeah, everything leaving out of 2023 to 2024 went completely wrong. Every time I had hope and faith in something, it just plummeted. Like it hit the ground like a rock. Okay, it just was no good. When I got up there, the man was not the man he said he was. He did not do the things he said he was going to do. He did not honor his word. He did not honor me. He did not care for me like he was supposed to, and it was just a big letdown. So now I done moved in, but going up north with him. The first place I moved at, I thought I was an hour away from him. I thought that would be okay, and he told me that the reason why he wasn't able to visit and come see me and spend time with me, because me being an hour away would get in the way of him getting to work on time or getting off work and being tired. So I had to live out that lease where I was at, and then after I lived out that lease, where what I did was month of it, and I still paid the rent, and I went and got a nice, beautiful apartment about 35 minutes away from him, maybe almost 40. It was like he was in one end and I was in the other end, but you have to come through like all of these bridges and tunnels and stuff like that. So then he was saying that he didn't like the fact that I was in a totally different city that he was in, and once I move in his city, then he'll be able to like be the man that he say he's gonna be, and that everything that he promised me I'm gonna get. So now I'm paying for 2 apartments. I'm paying for one that it was okay, like to get started with. It wasn't that bad, so I was able to like baby build on that and be able to like not ask nobody for nothing and be able to get the things I need. But then when I left in the 9th month, I still had to pay the last 3 months of the rent while I was paying for new rent in the new place, and the new place was about it was like the same amount plus a half. So it was like, and then playing both of them, it kind of hit my pockets kind of hard. And he told me that he was going to be helping me out. I wouldn't have to worry. So when I went to him and let him know that I found this new place, he was like, yeah, I like that. Let's sweat that. I'm happy about that. You let me know you're the woman for me. I'm going to be there for you and stuff like that. So he had told me, don't worry about the new place. He was going to give me the deposit money back. He was going to pay my car payment, and I'll be able to balance out, right? But all of a sudden, I wasn't hearing from him, and every time I heard from him or got him on the phone, he would answer the phone to be loud noise behind work, like I couldn't hear him. And so he would never answer the phone unless he was at work and the loud noise was there and I couldn't hear him. And I just put 2 and 2 together and said, okay, what he said he's gonna give me, I'm not gonna get it, so I gotta figure things out. So then I went to my daughter and I was just telling my daughter, okay, nothing it seemed to be working out, so I think I think we should head back to Texas. I think we need to go back home because it just feel like it's just not going right, and I'm just spending and we going through our savings. And my daughter said, Mom, make sure you give him grace, and because what if like he really is trying and he just need you to like work with him or whatever. So I was like, okay, I pretty much was getting fed up with him pretty fast. So then I asked him, what is it that I need to do for our relationship to really work? He said, I need you to be closer to me. So I moved. I found a new apartment area. It was a loft. It was a tall building. It was beautiful. It had garages, everything. I moved in that, and that rent was literally double and a half of what I was already paying, but it was so freaking beautiful and gorgeous. And I thought, okay, well, he said he's gonna be helping me, plus he's encouraging me to start up the florist, and so I just thought like income was just gonna be coming in and I'll be fine. But no, that didn't happen. So he was just painting a picture for me and trying to see how far I was going to go. So then once he knew that I was going to do a certain thing, he started asking me for money. Once he knew that I could pay my rent, and I was lucky at the second apartment, they let me out my lease because we had problems with like centipedes, and they was just like scary, and they was dangerous, and they even tell you go to the hospital, you get bit and all that. So they let me out of that lease. I was lucky, and I was only there for like a few months. So by the time I moved to the next place, I didn't have to pay 3 rents no more. I was paying the first month I was paying 3 months, but after that I was just paying 1 rent, and it was kind of steep, but I was making it happen. So I was excited and everything, and I just thought that now, oh man, now my relationship is about to take the freak off. Spirit's about to have a good time with this man. Spirit's about to grow old with this man. I might even get engaged. I might even end up married. I was just really excited about this relationship and about this man. But he said to me, he said, well, shoot, if you could live like this, I need help with my rent. I need help with my car. I need this. I need that. He started dry begging. He was dry begging so freaking hard. so I'm gonna ask him. And I was hoping he'd be like, no, I ain't begging you. I don't really want you to do anything for me. Da 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 da. Let me tell you what this said. He said, yeah, cause I feel like you got it. Yeah, I'm begging you every day because I know you can look out for me. I know you could put some money in my pocket. I know you could pay my bills. And I said to him, well, why did you tell me you was going to help me out with all my bills and be there for me? Why did you lie? And he said, I was just telling you what I had to tell you to make sure you get up here, and to see where you was at. And I know now that I know you financially stable and you can pay your bills, I know you can look out for me. So he was just looking to use a person, lie. It devastated me. It was just too much for me. A lot went on. And then I got to do story time. Valentine's Day was just and it just was crazy. So I got to do story time about that. Yeah, and I feel like I could do story time. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it though. Oh my goodness. It was just crazy. It's just freaking believable. Okay, so after I left and got back to Texas, I stayed with my son just a tiny bit here and there, and then me and Nadine stayed in the truck a couple of days trying to get into our new place, and we got in our new place, but it was temporary. It's just temporary to get on your feet, because I feel like in my situation, what I was going through and all the money I spent, I needed to get a very affordable place so that I can be able to regain some of whatever I put out, like still be able to buy food and pay bills and get on my feet and not have to feel like I have to go stay with my son. So it was difficult. It was very difficult. I just felt like wow. And then my last apartment, because I was leaving my boyfriend, I didn't break my lease. I paid my way out my lease. It cost me $7,000. Whatever I had left in the bank, it took whatever me and Nadine had. We paid it, and we cleaned up the apartment. We paid somebody to clean up the apartment. We cleaned up the rest, and we got the freak up out of there. Okay, and we met the rest of the money, got us home to Texas, and we were just so glad we was back home. And I basically never spoke to him again, and he kept trying to get in touch with me some type of way. The leasing office had my number, so he still was like trying to go to the apartment, and I guess when you dial the number, they dial your number, and the leasing office dial your number, let you know somebody's outside or whatever the case may be. But I never ever made any communication connection with him. I made sure I completely was done with him. I was completely done with him because that was just too much. It was too heartbreaking. So then we get in our new place, and I'm kind of like getting myself together, but I'm sad, and I'm trying like to come out my sadness. So I start leaning more to like wanting to like be around my son and daughter, and we were supposed to spend Christmas at my son's house, but then we didn't get to spend Christmas at my son's house with him and his girlfriend because some stuff went down and things went left. So if you want to know about that, if you're a Patreon, you know what I'm talking about. So because things went left, we didn't spend Christmas with my son, and that made us so sad. Even though my son came to see us on Christmas, and we argued, and him and Nadine kind of fought a little bit, and we still came to a good term. We still love each other and everything like that. And we was like, okay, we can't let nothing get in the way of us loving each other and spending time with each other on Christmas, because the Christmas that we passed was so heartbreaking for us being all separated. We was not used to that. Dream was hurt, and we was hurt too. And at the same time, Dream was in his ego, and I wasn't backing down either. So it was just like, yeah, let's just be mad with each other. Let's be cordial and just leave it alone. But Dream brought gifts to the house, and I had cooked for Christmas for me and Nadine, and we just went on from there. And right before with all of that happened, it was so heartbreaking because when I got back to Texas and just trying to get myself together out of nowhere, one of my siblings contacted me made me feel like it was a dire need that I need to get in contact with them because my mother was having heart problems. And like, and it's so sad because everything went so bad, so left, that I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine seeing my mother again, seeing her on her last day, seeing her at her funeral. If she's, whichever way it go, I just can't even imagine. I can't imagine ever seeing my sisters again. I was so broken, because all this time I really thought that no matter what happened, what went on between me and my mother and her freaking brother, child molester brother, went on. I thought that me and my sisters always had a love for each other. I thought they loved me so much, but kind of find out they was holding a 41-year grudge against me, and I didn't know. Ever since I left home, almost 13, they had been mad and angry, and over the years, their schemes against me and plots against me to take what I got, use me, abuse me, and maybe even try to set me up, curb me, whatever they was planning on doing, got thicker. And basically I realized that from my mother, talking to my mother told me stay completely away from them. Whatever I do, don't be in their presence. And I thought she didn't know what she was talking about, but like she was maybe jealous that we were talking. But come to find out, yeah, if I was around my sisters, no telling what would have happened to me. So, and they had been planning and plotting against me for years with different things that happened to me in my life. I didn't know why things happened. Kind of find out my siblings was behind it. So I was hurt behind that. And then I was hurt because my mother, she gonna try to befriend me, make all these plans with made a lot of plans with me, and then call me one day and let me know that she basically, if she have to take a side, it's not gonna, she would basically just not take my side, or she'll disown me, or whatever the case may be. I told her to do what she gotta do, but this time she came out her mouth and said it. I heard before that she didn't really consider me her daughter. She didn't care about me, but I ain't never heard it out her mouth, so I never really took it in. And now that I heard it from her, from the horse's mouth, yeah, she don't need me, she don't want me, she don't need me around. So whatever happens, kudos, God bless her. All I could do is put it in God's hand. I don't wish nothing bad and I don't wish nothing good, but I'm moving on. I used to cry and hurt and be sad because I really wanted my mother to care for me, but then I'm finding out that she actually moved closer to be close to her child molester brother. And then the whole time she talking to me, she talking about she gonna have him at the house and all this other stuff. She going out and dating his freaking best friend. Like, like what? Something just like so. Yeah, it was just a ruin reunion. It was just ruined. Everything was just wrong. And the more I was in touch with her, the more my memories started coming back, and the more I realized, like, come on, girl, she allowed her brother to do what she did. She wiped you off, she cleaned you up, and put you right back in his hands. And she didn't just wipe me up like she didn't know nothing happened. Whatever body fluids he left on me, she cleaned it up. I was so young, but I can still remember it being all over my legs, my stomach, so she was wiping it down, cleaning it up, putting me in a tub and telling me, oh girl, it ain't gonna hurt you, it ain't gonna kill you, and I'm a baby. And I'm thinking like she's supposed to be my hero, she's supposed to be there for me. But then I realized, you know what, okay, she's just as guilty as my uncle. So so at this point I just decided to just face realization and facts. Like, child, leave them people alone. Why keep getting heartbroken? Why keep dealing with them? Why? Like you related to them, but you're not family. It's okay. So that went left. And then I was definitely heartbroken because I was so close to one of my sisters, and come to find out, I thought she was so soft, beautiful, elegant woman. Come to find out she's freaking mafia, freaking gangster, in charge of the hood ratties. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know. Then things and telling me everything they did just shook me. And then I realized, like, when everything, the light came out, that they had a grudge against me, that what they probably was planning on doing to me. And then one of my sisters gonna call me and tell me she can't wait for me to get up there. They're gonna take me to this place, and inside this place is like a pizza place, but then don't nobody know it's a club inside. It's like a secret place and stuff like that, and telling me how they're gonna take me out and stuff like that. And come to find out, my mother was telling me, whatever you do, don't listen to them. I'm telling you, she told me, she said she moved away from them, she don't visit them because she know what they're capable of. This is what my mother told me. And now with everything that happens and all those stuff that my sister admit to, yeah, I know that danger, big warning sign, danger, stay away from them. You see them, call the police. As soon as you can, go to the police and tell everything you know. So anyway, that one left, that broke my heart. And so after I had to get over that, I was just going through it. And then in the midst of all of that, I think in the midst of all that was so much sadness, out of nowhere, my daughter started experiencing headaches. So she ended up at the emergency room, and she had a high heart rate, and she didn't come home, and we had a scare, and it just devastated us. And it took me a minute to get myself together. And then during the time that my daughter was in the hospital, my son came to stay with me, and me and him was like this. We was getting along so good, and then just out of nowhere, it was just like very combative and just upset with each other and hurt and stuff like that. So I realized, okay, I just realized a lot of stuff, and I just decided that, okay, I'm just gonna love my children, and when they need me, I'll be there for them. But I don't need to be like so into their life and what they got going on, because they is not gonna stress me out. I was just so stressed out and so sad. Then I started falling into like a deep sadness. I could feel myself doing that, and then dealing with my hand and everything, my nerves and stuff. I wasn't doing well, and every time my hand hurt, it weakens my body. So I decided to take a break and rest, and really rest my legs and stuff like that, because I was feeling weaker. And it got to the point where I went from walking to hopping to on the cane to on a walker to in the wheelchair. My muscles and my bones was getting weaker and weaker. And I decided that I gotta do something, because I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready to, I know that I have a bone disease, but I'm not ready to submit and give in yet. I'm not ready to give up yet. So I've been going to physical therapy. I've been going to the doctor a lot. And I found a really great doctor. And she made me feel really good. She's working with me with my medication that I need for the nerve damage that I have in my hand. And she's letting me know that whatever don't work, we're going to be trying different things. And she said the last thing is where they go inside your neck and they cut the nerve. And I'm not healthy enough for that. So, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to keep on trying to do what we can to feel as better and good as possible. And we started looking for a new place. We want to now get our stuff out of storage, because we feel like our life just is spread it out. So we're going to work on closing one of our storage. And once we close that, go ahead and move our furniture back in. And then we're going to travel up north and close that storage so that we can start feeling whole again. And I still think it's a good idea to always have like a small storage somewhere, because in apartments, you just never know, with certain things, with people and stuff like that. And then also it's nice to have a nice storage because of clutter, and doing what I do with a lot of props and stuff. We collect a lot of stuff until I'm ready to donate it, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's hard for me to be like, oh my God, that is so cute, I don't want to let it go, I know I can use it again, and I bring it back out. And right now I'm working on a project. I'm working on shopping bag of crinkled plastic, wrappers, boxes, tags, whatever that I accumulated of opening up and doing stuff. I collected it so I could do like a crinkle and tracing and boxing and all kind of sleep trigger sounds for like 2 hours. I'm planning that's gonna be a project, so I'm planning on doing that. And I collected all that stuff for April, so I collect, like, I buy stuff and then I just have so much stuff and I have to put it in storage until I'm ready to use it again or ready to donate it. So we donate every year. We get rid of stuff every year. And of course, even though we're going to be emptying our storage because some stuff we haven't used in a year or two, we're probably going to donate it because we now feel like we just don't need it. We're not going to use it, but we'll see. We get ready to move into our new comfortable loft. It's so cute. And Nadine was telling me the other day that she loved where we're going to be moving. It's exciting, but she don't want me to get too comfortable because she do even want us to have an even bigger place. And I'm like, yeah, okay, so, but you know what, I'm gonna make it feel so much like home. I'm gonna appreciate it and just enjoy the moment. Like, you gotta enjoy the moment that you in. So yes, I've been making it through because of my spirit of likes looking out for me through my Patreon, looking out through me for my GoFundMe, looking out through me through my Cash App, and everybody who looked out for Nadine and streamed through our scare. I appreciate y'all. They appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all really been there for me. And I try my best to keep the ASMR going as much as I can, even through my pain. Sometimes working through it, and sometimes I don't show up. I do creative stuff with stuff that I have created because I own a lot of the videos, so I have the original material. So we just be creative with it and do what we can when I don't feel well. But yeah, my goal is to do more makeup videos and try to do a couple of requests. I did a couple of requests so far. I do a little bit advice videos, and I want to journal. I want to be able to journal. I know someone said, "Spirit, the journal not coming back." Yes, the journal is coming back, but I want to do it in a different way. I want to do it in a way of expression and art, and I want to enjoy it because I think that's something I'm going to do as I grow older too. Something I can leave behind for the grandchildren that will get to know me and my kids, so they can have something. I enjoy talking to y'all and giving y'all a life update. Physical therapy has been very painful. It's been very tiring, a lot. And my son birthday came, and he still celebrate all month. Today is April, I think 28th. No, it's April 29th. And we went to the movies, and he told me, he kept saying, "Mom, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you." I walked into the movie theater. I used my walker when I walked to the movie theater, but I was walking like in motion, like walking. I didn't need no help to get down the stairs or up the stairs. I was making it. And the last time my son saw me, I was so devastated over Nadine that I got to the point where I almost couldn't stand anymore. I don't know, my body was giving out on me. Everything that was going on was too much for spirit. It was too much. But now I'm regaining my strength, getting my little muscles back, and I'm standing again. I have my balance again. I'm using my walker. I used my cane the other day. I'm back on the track doing I was on the track as this guy, he teaches tennis, and he came up to me and he said, I saw you the other day. You did good. You're just so strong. You're so strong." I was just like, wow. He said he watched me go around that track in pain, and I pushed myself, okay? And one day I had the nerve to go out there and put on weights, y'all. Why I put on weights, I made it all the way around, get to the end, catch the worst Charlie horse in my leg, and was like yelling, screaming, telling Nadine I'm about to hit the ground. Nadine on the ground trying to massage my leg. I'm in so much pain, y'all. I told Nadine after I put on no more weights going walking, I'm going to just have to use the weights, doing my little stuff when I'm at home, because that was so embarrassing, okay? It was like everybody was out there playing tennis, basketball, running the track, running around, talking. talking, chit chat, and all kind of stuff. And I'm out there with a freaking Jordy. I was about to lay straight on the ground like an angel until the ambulance come get my behind. That's how much pain I was in. But he told me that I did so good. He just been watching me. He said I'm a strong woman. So I'm just like, wow, okay. I really don't want to be like known as so strong, because your girl need love too. Your girl needs support too. Your girl need, motivation too. Okay. But yeah, and then when I go into physical therapy, every time I go in there, I feel like they feel good because I'm doing better and better and better. So yeah, I didn't give up on myself. The only disappointing thing is I was just hoping that over time, that whatever happened to me with my hand, that it would got better. But instead, it has not gotten better. It has made my body weaker. So I have to do everything I can for as long as I can, take care of myself, so I can be here for you. And a lot of my people say they love that I do ASMR. Yeah. For me, it's just my life. It's just what I'm doing anyway. So why not share that with you? Have a wonderful day, afternoon, and night. I'm glad that you listened to me. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you continue hanging around as long as I can do it. I'm gonna be here. My short-term goal is to completely get back on the cane, and my long-term goal is to be off the cane. To even if I walk slow, I don't want to be on the cane. I wanna be able to just enjoy being outside. I really miss that. I miss going places and being places. And in the last week or two, I've been outside. I've been in the restaurants. I've been at the movie theaters, and I'm just out there. I've been in so many places, and I feel my life going back into order, and I feel very hopeful, and I feel very grateful. And I love the fact that my spirit lights has been supporting me the whole ride, even if you didn't know all the gory behind everything. I try to come as my best self as much as I can, and then give y'all a life update when I can. Yeah. So yeah, I'll be back with another one soon. Let y'all know how my progress doing. Nadine is doing so wonderful. She's doing so good. I'm so happy. She's barely having any headaches. She's doing really, really well. I tell her every day that I'm proud of her because she's doing everything that she can to make sure that she's taking care of herself, and that she's not doing anything that can give her a headache, because it could be anything. And Nadine already don't eat salt, and sometimes when you eat fast food, you don't know what's in the food. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's taking care of herself. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of Dream taking care of herself. And yeah, Dream gonna